Hey Dax, Rachel Went here. I am going to show you how to access your webinar so you can launch the webinar from your computer. So first thing I'm going to go through is just how to sign in on the website. So this new to 2019 is we partner with the new learning management software. And so it might be a little confusing. There's technically kind of two sign-ins. So I want to just walk you through that process. So first things first, we're on coloradochiropractic.org. You're going to go to the very top here where it says sign in. Members and non-members, you do have a sign-in, so I am going to enter in mine here and hit sign in, because remember, non-members for the last couple of years have had their own their way to find their CEs online. And so once you're logged in here, you're going to have to go to calendar of events and education events, calendar of events, and that will take you to our new learning management software, which is where we're doing these webinars at. And so once you're here, again, you're trying to find the button to launch the webinar for today's, today is the Medicare webinar. So you're going to hit, or tomorrow's webinar, the sign in button, right? See where it says, did you sign in? See how it looks like you didn't sign in? This is the second sign in that I was talking about. So hit the sign in button. If you're a member, hit the blue sign in as a member button. If you're a non-member, or if you've taken anything in the last 3 years with us, you can still sign in as a non-member. Like I said, you do have an account on our website because we have housed your continuing education somewhere else. So I am a member. I'm going to hit sign in. And because I signed in on that front end, the very first time where you saw the Rachel Went, it triggered and it knows that I'm into my account. So once you are signed into the website, if you're lost from this page, say you go home or anything like that, you can always go back to this top button right here where it says Rachel's account. It'll say, Julie's account, Rachel's account, whatever your name is, it'll say whatever's account. So from there, if you wanted to look at anything you've taken in the last about 6 months with us, this is where you'll find it. So the webinar for the one coming up tomorrow is right here. And in order to launch it, all you have to do is hit this green launch webinar button. We use Zoom software. And so when you hit that button, if you don't have Zoom, it will download it to your computer. You just have to give it access. If you've used Zoom in the past, then it will automatically launch everything itself. We recommend signing in about 10 to 15 minutes ahead of time, just to make sure if there's any problems, you can debug those. And you may need to re-download Zoom, something like that. Not a technology expert, give it a shot, sign in ahead of time. You could even sign in the night before just to see. It'll say this webinar has not started yet type of situation. So that's a couple ways to kind of get around some of those bugs and work them out ahead of time. So if you need to, this one doesn't have any continuing education, but just for your future reference, we do have, if you ever did get continuing education, so say for example, you took another course, you're looking for orange buttons here that says continuing education certificate, you can click them. So for tomorrow's webinar, if there's any handouts, you can click the button for handouts. We will post the notes as soon as I get them. And so once Brandy, and that's for any of these as well, handouts for Dan Murphy are here. If you took them, and any courses, this is where the handouts, where they would be. So that is a super quick, brief overview on how to log in. I understand it's tricky with that double login. Just bear with us. We will move over all of your continuing education to the new system at some point, and you should only have to log in once in the future. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the webinar.